Hey Tigers, welcome back to another episode of TSC Talks here on Tiger Sports Central. My name is Jack Slayton, and as always, I'm joined by
Javen Montgomery,
Torian Daniels,
Ethan Murphy.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for a very special episode 22 here on Tiger Sports Central. In today's episode, we are going to recap the last football weekend. We had a lot, I'd say we had a pretty eventful weekend. A lot happened. We had all of the big conference championship games from college football and some big NFL matchups, which we'll cover at the end of today's episode. But let's start it off with the Big Ten Championship, where Indiana defeated number 1 ranked in the country, Ohio State.
I mean, I thought that was beautiful. I hate Ohio State. They suck. Kicker's terrible. If y'all saw a video, if you could insert the video, he was talking crazy to the Indiana fans right before he missed that kick. So it was just
that's
great.
karma.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to see.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's karma.
It's just what I needed, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm still seeing a lot of people not confident in Indiana. Not a lot of people are picking Indiana to win it all. They're still going with Ohio State. So why do you guys feel that way? Do you guys feel Indiana's not making it?
I think they just see Ohio State and their roster. They probably do got a better roster. But Indiana's got a better coach, and that does mean a lot. So
okay.
I guess we'll see if they meet up again.
Ethan?
About just the game or
Really anything?
Well, I think that Indiana, they'll be good. I think that they do have a tough challenge in either Oklahoma or Alabama, leaning towards Alabama. But, I think they'll fare well. I mean, that was a statement win on Saturday, and I think that they're taking steps in the right direction to be a national championship contender. So I'll have to see who they play. If it's Oklahoma, I'm fairly certain they'll win. If it's Alabama, I'd be a little more concerned.
When does the playoffs start?
The 19th.
So that's next Friday,
yeah,
right?
next Friday.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, we got some time before the playoffs start. But this next one, it was a game that I was happy about. It's one of my favorites to win it all. Georgia defeated Bama.
I mean, it was a good win for Georgia, but, I mean, Bama still got in the playoffs, and they had a lot of players. They had like 10 players injured, so once they come back, I feel like Bama will probably be pretty good in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see Georgia really making it past the third round, to be honest. Whoever they play, because, Georgia's that team. They have spurts. Their defense always going to come, but their offense is just iffy sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot like Javen said, I think that they rely a little too much on their defense, and offensively they're just kind of stale. I think that their wide receiver core is subpar. Their defense really does save them. Kirby Smart's a great coach. He's probably coached them to a couple of wins. But I don't see them competing with Indiana or Ohio State for the title. I think that they're good. They're the best in the SEC, but I don't know how confident I'll feel the farther we go on into the rounds, how they will fare.
There you go. All right, moving on to BYU defeating Texas Tech.
I mean, I think we all picked Texas Tech except Jack.
I did,
of course. But, I mean, after seeing that game in the regular season, it was kind of hard not to pick Texas Tech to win this one, and they showed again why they're just better than BYU.
Yeah, Torian, just to touch on your point, you said that I was the only one who got this one wrong. I was the only one who picked the Alabama, Indiana, and Duke game right. So just something to keep in mind.
I picked the Duke game.
Did you?
Yeah,
okay.
yes, I did too. So.
Really? Okay. I must have missed that. I'm sorry, Torian.
You did.
Forgive me, please. Ethan, how'd you feel about this game?
Yeah, I mean, Texas Tech had that kind of roster all year. I'm not surprised. Like I said, I knew they were going to win, and it wasn't very close.
Did they make the playoffs, Texas Tech?
Yeah, they're the 4.
Who they play first round?
They don't play in the first round.
They got a bye?
I think they play Oregon or JMU.
Ooh.
So
Playing against Oregon is going to be tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll root for Texas Tech once they get the greatest player in college football right now, Dylan Raiola, next year. I saw he's preparing to transfer there to follow in someone's legacy.
he's planning on entering the portal. I don't know how. If you go to Texas,
I read a report that Texas Tech was preparing to get him in the portal, so be a big pickup for Texas Tech to have the greatest quarterback in college football on their roster.
What if he's shown you to be the greatest quarterback in college football?
He's just amazing. He's fantastic.
You don't even watch college football.
He's tremendous. I watched like 3 Nebraska games last year. Man, Dylan Raiola, best QB play that I've seen out of any quarterback ever. Yeah.
Couldn't even beat Michigan though. So.
Well, that was Nebraska. That wasn't Dylan Raiola.
My fault.
Yeah. Now, moving on to Duke defeating Virginia.
That was a really good game. I mean, I think it didn't really mean a lot to the playoffs. I guess it knocked Virginia out, but, I mean, I think we all said Duke was going to win that one, maybe. So it was pretty good. We all predicted that one.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go back and watch that last episode, guys. See if everyone's telling the truth here about their predictions. But I was really happy to see Duke win this one. I think it made way for Miami, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But Duke, I think it's just funny to see them having a decent football program. I don't think they'll have like a good football program next year. I mean, hopefully they will. Duke, they seem like I like Duke. Maybe that's just because like the Kentucky basketball stuff, but it was cool to me seeing how Duke had a better football season than Kentucky. Ethan, any thoughts on this game?
I mean, I was very happy with the result. I think that if Virginia made it, it would have been a wasted spot. I really didn't want to see Virginia in it. They're just boring.
It's like Tulane making it.
It is. I would have much rather had JMU, and I know that's ridiculous, but I would have much rather had JMU than Virginia.
Okay.
They're the best team in the state of Virginia.
Okay. All right. And then this was the big thing. It seems to happen every single year with the college football playoff selection committee. There's always somebody who is the first team out. I mean, technically there is always someone. But in these recent years, it feels like it's a little controversial who they're eliminating, and that was Notre Dame being excluded from the playoffs in place of Miami. Some background information going into the college football playoffs the day that they select everything. They actually had Notre Dame ahead of Miami, but a week later they did not play. Nothing happened. So on paper they would stay the same, but somehow, some way, the committee switched the two, even though they did not play. So, yeah, that is what led to Notre Dame being excluded. How'd you guys feel about this?
I'm not mad because Miami beat Notre Dame this year. So, I mean, if we're really looking at the whole season, Miami's better than Notre Dame. So, they should get in over them.
Okay. See, like, I think on paper, Miami's better than Notre Dame. It's just if the committee felt that way, they should have had that on their season-ending rankings when their season was over. I hate how they're switching them after they literally did not play. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Ethan?
I think the committee made the right decision. I mean, the only two teams that Notre Dame played, the real teams that they played, they lost to. I mean, maybe this will teach them that you're not going to get into the playoffs playing Syracuse and Army and Navy for a 8-week span. Maybe this will incline them to actually either A, join a conference or actually play good teams so that they can get into the playoff. So that
just
they
join the ACC if you're them. Like,
I know.
They have no competition except Miami.
It is a
in the
lock.
ACC.
Like, there's nobody in that conference that can beat them. And I just think that, they can be upset all they want, but, I mean, that's what happens when you play nobodies. And then, of course, they didn't get their way, so they opted out of what would have been a legendary Pop-Tart Bowl between BYU and Notre Dame. But
Would they actually have been in the Pop-Tart Bowl?
I think they would have, because I think they get a high bidder of Independent or something. Would have been funny, but they didn't want to.
Yeah. Before we move on to NFL, are there any bowl games you guys are looking forward to?
The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Michigan, Texas, horns down.
Is Arch playing?
Probably not.
Probably.
No. The Michigan should.
He needs a transfer.
I agree. Go to Louisville.
Yes.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be mad at that.
Arkansas State versus Missouri State. That's going to be that's a sleeper.
What bowl is that?
The Xbox Bowl.
Oh.
Who's playing the Quicken Lanes Bowl?
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is. Played in Ford Field.
Ford Field.
I actually went there one year, Central Michigan versus Minnesota.
I think Minnesota's in it. I'm not too sure.
Really?
I don't. Jack, any? What about the Boca Raton Bowl between Louisville and Toledo?
That's in California, right? Well, I don't know.
Florida, Boca Raton, Florida.
Yeah.
That's where the Costco guys are from.
No, but I got Louisville winning that one probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
You
That would be a
never
big
know
loss
with
for Louisville to lose to Toledo.
I mean, season's already over. I don't think they really care much about that game.
We're getting ready for next season.
Hey, I mean, at least they made it to a bowl game. That's
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. It's the effort.
You know, they got basketball this year too.
They do.
So.
Basketball team's looking good. Before we transition into NFL football, there is one team in the basketball world that's kind of been a shocker to a lot of people in this area. How are you guys feeling about the Kentucky Wildcats basketball team?
They're horrible. Hang it up. Mark Pope needs to be fired.
Yeah, they suck. They are actually terrible.
00, he needs a transfer.
They
out
just
of there.
take away.
Yeah.
They just lost to Gonzaga, and you know who beat Gonzaga by 40? Michigan. So I mean, when you look at that, you look at Kentucky, and you're just like, God, what do we have?
They got beat by Michigan State by 20, I think. If I'm
Did
not.
they?
Nah, hold on, I'm tripping. I think it was like 3 or something. They got beat by Louisville.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got smacked. But if I'm a Kentucky fan looking at our sports right now, I'm sad. Like, I'm actually angry, disappointed, and I'd probably jump ship to Louisville.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me personally, as a Michigan fan, I don't have to worry about that because we got the best sports and academics. So I'm happy right where I am.
Yeah.
But if I'm like something like Matthew Chad Gordon, I'm probably jumping ships to the Cards.
There you go. All right. Now moving on to the National Football League. So we had talked about it a lot on last episode about the AFC South and the division, the race that it was truly becoming. A lot happened in the AFC South this last weekend. The biggest thing, in my opinion, was the Colts losing their franchise quarterback, Daniel Jones, to an Achilles injury. He was already playing injured. I think he was probably trying to prevent himself from getting injured on one leg and then ended up hurting the other leg. It's really sad to see. Daniel Jones kind of had a career resurgence this last year, and I think we were all rooting for him. But where do you guys see the Colts going now?
Home?
Yeah, they're not making the
I don't see them
playoffs.
going nowhere, honestly. They were obviously, with the Sauce trade, we saw they were playing for a win the Super Bowl this year. And without a quarterback, they're not going to be able to do that. So they'll probably make the playoffs, but first round exit.
What about their big QB moves that they're making? I saw they brought in a Hall of Famer for an interview.
Phillip Rivers he plans to sign. I just got that notification.
Really?
He plans to sign.
Wow.
He's 80 years old, and he's not bringing the Colts anywhere. He literally probably can't even run. So.
He got 12 kids at home.
Yes, he needs to just go home, take care of his kids, because he's going to a terrible franchise. So he needs to stay home.
Ethan, you love Daniel Jones.
I do, but I think that Phillip Rivers, it would have been a different circumstance if they were playing like Tennessee again, or like bad. They don't play another.
Yeah,
bad
and
team.
they have the hardest stretch out of the rest of the league. So
This will make the Jets happy, though. I mean, they get that first-round pick. It went from maybe late 20s to early 10s. So, I mean, they won that trade. Said it from the beginning.
And Sauce is injured, so like they really just they dodged a bullet with that one.
I still think we'll look back like 10 years from now and say, why did they do that? And it's going to ruin their franchise.
Maybe not their whole franchise.
It'll hurt them. It'll hurt them a lot.
I'm just rooting for the Steelers and the Colts in the AFC Championship.
I think that would be like a record low viewership. I don't think anybody would watch that.
No, there's a lot of Steelers fans out there.
That'd just be boring.
You're boring.
Do you all think that's a
I think it's
interesting
terrible.
AFC Championship game? That's
I
what I thought. I
We
mean,
talked about it off camera. We know this guy probably wants to see that, but yeah, I'm good over here.
It's like the Browns versus the Bengals.
For
I would just love to see two Hall of Fame legends duke it out one last time.
just go look at highlights of 20 years ago.
Yeah, well,
We good over here.
okay. How about Houston's big win against Kansas City?
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was
I just
great.
knew that was going to happen. Kansas City's on the downfall right now.
Kansas City sucks.
Travis
So,
Kelce might as well retire and start his music career with his wife, well, fiance, whatever it is.
Start his music career?
Yeah.
he dates
Wow.
Taylor Swift. Huh?
Well, I know that, but he's going to start music?
Yeah. He might as well.
What kind of music is he going to?
Taylor Swift music.
Pop
Wow.
music,
You might listen to
country
it.
No.
music, whatever.
But no, yeah, he needs to get off the field, join his brother. They just go home.
Hop on a podcast or
Yeah, keep doing his podcast. Keep doing what he's doing because he can't catch a football, so
Yeah.
he's gonna have to hang it up.
I'm not trying to gloat or anything, but you all gave me a lot of flack a couple months ago.
I apologize
I
for
know.
that.
It's
That was
look.
that was
I
unheard
just
of.
I knew it, it was just different. It was usually he starts out strong, nothing. So Noah Gray, big shout out. I know you watch the show. This is your moment, and you finally got that bum off your back, and this is your team now. So
Yeah, Kelsey didn't look great, but Noah Gray didn't look great either. He dropped a
they
big
don't want to
pass.
give him opportunity.
Texans defense is also really good too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You guys think the Chiefs are making it?
Nope.
No.
I think they don't even control their own destiny anymore.
No, they
I think
don't.
the Chargers if the Chargers win another game, they're out.
Yeah.
So
Thank God, get them out of the playoffs.
this is what we as NFL fans deserve. This is a reward.
How y'all feel about that game about last night? The Chargers versus the Eagles?
I think we all predicted it pretty good though. Honestly, we were all
Yeah.
saying like close 3-point games, but
It was ugly.
Yeah, it was just a
Jalen-
Monday Night Football game this year.
Jalen Hurts threw 4 interceptions.
I know. That reminded me of somebody who threw actually more than 4 interceptions in a game.
You know what the difference between that game and this game was?
What was
The
it?
Detroit Lions won.
I wasn't talking about the Lions.
You were.
No. I was talking about the Chargers playoff game a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
I bet you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. But look, the Eagles they're on a downward spiral. I think it's kind of going in loops where they make the Super Bowl one year, and then they collapse. And then next year, who knows? But I mean, if anyone watched that Monsters Inc. broadcast, it was crazy. Sully had like 4 picks.
Yeah, well, like every clip I saw, it was solely going crazy.
He was, and then Mike Wazowski, of course, had that big rushing touchdown. It was crazy.
They're dogs.
It was actually pretty entertaining. I turned it off once it went to overtime because I actually wanted to watch the overtime. But it was actually entertaining, and they do a good job producing those little fun day football things. I recommend you check it out, whoever it's going to be next year. But moving on to so the NFL is as close as it's ever been. So we're all going to go around. We'll start with the AFC and just say who we think is the best team in the conference. So we'll start with the AFC. Torin, you want to start us off?
Patriots.
Patriots, okay.
They could lose a few games, but I feel like just right now they're looking like the best team in the conference. Sorry, Wyatt.
Yeah, I agree with Torian. I'll say the Patriots.
Okay, Ethan?
In the AFC, I'm going to have to go with the Patriots as well. I think that overall, I mean, they're playing so well as a team. Buffalo strives to be the Patriots in the fact that they mesh as a team. The Bills don't. I get the impression that like half the Bills locker room hate each other.
Definitely. Y'all see that Cam Newton clip about Keon Coleman?
I know it doesn't help that he's there.
I
So
eat cookies.
yeah, but it's just I'll take any opportunity to take down the Bills, but the Patriots are, I think, few and far between the team to beat in the AFC this year.
Yep, I'm going with the Bills. I think
they're not even like top
their
two.
game
Like,
against the
that was what I was
Patriots,
thinking
their
about.
game against the Patriots coming up soon will say a lot. If the Bills lose that game, I think the Patriots are. But I'm sticking with the Bills just because I have seen things from the Bills that I have not seen for the Patriots just because of their lack of experience at the top.
Barely beating teams.
Yeah,
what
and
have you
who have the
seen,
Patriots beat?
The Bucks,
By everybody.
The Bucks.
7-6 winning record. And hold off on what you're going to say because they're next.
I wasn't going to say anything about the Bucks. I'm actually rooting for the Bucks.
Who'd y'all play last week?
Saints.
And y'all lost.
But
Panthers lost to the Saints.
But as I was saying, the Bills they have truly. If you watch the Bills games, they're putting together games.
I don't think you watch the Bills.
I do watch Bills games.
I don't think you watch football.
The Bills are
what
probably
I'm
like,
seeing from this.
other than the Packers, I probably watch the Bills the most. My dad's a big Bills fan, and Gabe Davis, he's kind of a sleeper, but he's like their one now. I'm telling you, Gabe Davis is Gabe Davis.
that's
and
not
they
something to
got,
brag
and they
about.
got those 2 tight ends back now. Like
Hey,
they're
Gabe Davis, our number 1 right now. We're going all the way.
He got released.
he's looking
from-
good.
He got released from
His
the
whole
3-win
family's
Jags
doing
last
it.
year.
Yeah, because the Jags weren't very good last year. They
now
just
look
wanted,
at 'em. They're
they
better
wanted to
without
free
him.
Gabe Davis from torture, so they let him go.
So they took him to Buffalo.
Buffalo
Yeah,
to get snowed out and suck at football.
nah.
It's we'll see come January.
I'm putting Broncos over the Patriots also.
Over the Patriots?
You're over the Bills.
Oh, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's not even questionable at this point. I wasn't even thinking the Bills when you asked that question.
I think
I was thinking the Patriots, the Broncos, and after that.
The only reason I didn't say Broncos is because their offense doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
They just barely beat the Raiders.
I think
Yeah, that's my thing with it's every week. They just barely survive.
I think
What did the Bills do?
They barely survived this last week, but then before that.
Dude,
I think
Yes.
Pat Surtain can lock up like 2 Bills receivers at one time.
Wow.
That's how confident I am in
you
the
could
fact
lock up their whole crew
At once.
probably.
Oh, okay.
it's just we will see.
We will see.
The Bills have a big game against the Patriots. That'll be a great preview when Drake May does what he does best. He already got the hard part of the way. He went to Buffalo and did it back when nobody thought the Patriots were real. And now he's got America on his side. I think he's going to ball out.
And I'm not saying the Patriots are terrible. I just mean I haven't seen what everyone is seeing from the Patriots. If they beat Buffalo, they are no doubt in my mind the best team probably in the NFL. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Moving on to the NFC. Torin, who is your top team in the NFC?
Right now it's the Rams. They're just looking, as I said before, they just got all the pieces and they're looking unstoppable right now. Like Blake Corum, the GOAT.
He's the truth.
Jay,
I see the Seahawks or the Rams.
that's good.
The
Do they
TC
play each other?
Huh?
Do they play each other?
I
Seahawks,
think
Rams?
so.
They already played once. I think they play again
That's gonna be
in a couple
good.
weeks.
It'll be a
Seahawks
big game.
defense is just unbelievable. What they did to who they just played this past week? Not the
Did they play?
Falcons. The game before that.
The Vikings?
Yeah, what they did to the Vikings was unbelievable.
Killed him probably. Smith and Jigba. That boy.
Like their defense is just what's his name? Number 0, Lawrence. His last name's Lawrence. He's nice. But yeah, I say the Rams or the Seahawks. Maybe even the Lions too.
I'm feeling that too.
Yeah, for me, it's a 3-team race. I think
Yeah.
Seattle, and as much as you hate this, and I'm sure I'm gonna open a completely different can of worms.
Yeah, that's how you can say it.
I think that the Packers are probably, you should be in that conversation, but I still don't think they're the best. I think they're second.
Yeah.
I just think that if the Rams and the Packers would play right now, the Rams beat them in almost every category. I think that
Okay.
they're loaded.
They're just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Rams just have everything.
There's not one weak position on that team, maybe kicker, and even then it'll
doesn't matter when
suffice.
They're killing people.
It is, and it's just they are the team to beat. Obviously, Carolina did do it, but I mean, as we'll talk about later, trap games happen, bad games happen, but yeah, I just think the Rams are the team to beat in the NFL, let alone the NFC.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a general consensus that the Rams are the top team. I do think the Packers have a shot at taking away that 1 seed from the Rams. I'm not saying they're going to do it. I just think they have a shot. That Packers team that played Chicago, they tried to do like their classic comeback, like, oh my goodness, Chicago somehow won, like the thing that happens every single game for the Bears. But they didn't. The Packers stopped them. They held strong with that interception by Keyshawn Nixon. But the Packers, I think if they win out, they play the Ravens, the Bears, and the Broncos and the Vikings. If they win out, they should be the number 1 team
No, I don't
in
think
the
they're
NFL.
gonna beat the Broncos, twin.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Broncos is good though.
Good.
Broncos are looking
They're
good.
not beating the Ravens. Y'all play the Ravens?
We do play the Ravens.
That's a loss.
Yep. We'll see.
Ravens. And then the Bears at the Bears, loss.
Okay.
Broncos,
All right.
loss.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, we will see. I'll go with the Rams, though, just because Matt Stafford's probably the MVP.
Well deserved.
Unless the Packers go on some miracle run where they win all those 4 games, it's probably going to be the Rams right now, and then they'll keep the 1 seed as we head into the playoffs. But the last thing we want to do, we haven't really talked about them too much. Every time we would try to talk to them, you would kind of like push us away. But someone here you could probably see is a big Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers went into the start of the season. It was, oh my goodness, Baker Mayfield's MVP. I think they were 4-2. They were looking really good.
3-1.
3-1. Okay. Would you say that was the Bucs' peak when they were 3-1?
This game against Thursday will decide. I think that the more I look back and I go in hindsight, the Saints, they've been pesky to teams in this division. They blew out Carolina. We didn't get blown out. We should have every right to win that game. I think that It's just the fact that if you don't show up against Atlanta, who is truly, truly like in the dumps, then there will be very big issues. And I think that I'd really start to panic. But, right now, you just got to keep your head up high. A lot of injuries. I hate to use that excuse, but I mean, it's true.
It's a valid excuse. Your whole off. I mean, half the season y'all playing with like your seventh string wide receiver right there.
I mean, Jalen McMillan hasn't played all year. He was like the 3 last year. Mike Evans, of course, kind of like the leader of that group. And defensively, I think most of that falls on the head coach. I think that Emeka Ibuka was a great pick. He's kind of fallen off a cliff, but I think that targeting defense should have been the priority, and I think it's starting to show because they can't stop a nosebleed. It is bad. But I'm not going to be too negative. I think I need to start having some faith. So, you win against Atlanta, that's where you kind of have to start, and then the next 3 games, 2 against Carolina and then against Miami, that's really going to decide kind of how your season goes.
There you go. It was nice to see some optimism from the Bucks for you. I'm rooting for the Bucks. I've been to a Bucks game. They're probably my 3rd favorite team. I'm rooting for them. I love Baker. So yeah. Any comments from you guys about the Bucks?
I don't hate the Bucks. Lions already handled their business with them, so it's just I'm rooting for y'all.
Appreciate it.
Do you think the Carolina Panthers will take that division for the first time in how many years? Or really
Probably
since
2015, probably.
Yeah.
They had around that time. I think the only thing staying in Carolina's way is the game against Seattle. They got to go to Seattle, so
It's gonna be tough.
yeah, that's the only thing that I have.
Who's
going.
guarding Smith and Jigba?
J.C. Horn.
Is he injured?
Oh yeah, that's championship weekend too for fantasy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in my championship, so
Well, we'll see.
I already know.
All right, Ethan. Anything else?
Yep. No.
All right, perfect. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay tuned for our episode coming out on Friday, which is going to go into detail about the big weekend of football ahead. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next episode.
And Bardstown basketball next weekend.